channel, and welcome to another promotional video which some of you may find really interesting. Okay, so as you know, I'm a Nikon Z user. I've gone through the Z6, the Z6 II, the Z7 II, and now I'm currently using the Z8, and I'm using the Z30 to do my vlogging. So everything that I own is the Z series with Nikon, and I like to use the I was going to say the prime, but they're not prime, but they're definitely the more expensive lenses. So one of the ones, my favorite lens is this one, which is the 14 to 24mm f2.8s lens. And the problem that I had with it for a long time was getting filters for it, ND filters and a polarizer, etc. And I've got hold of them. Now, I've been using a set for a long time. I'm not going to talk about those. You've seen them in other videos. That's not what this is about. But I've been sent some by K&F Concept, and they've asked me to try them and let you guys know what they're like. Okay, and I'm going to tell you now, I think they're pretty good. So the problem that I found with them is that because the lens, I don't know if you can see it on there, because the lens is so big, it's really difficult to get filters for them. And I have actually been trying to get them so they go into this, but as you can see, Nikon in their wisdom have taken notches out of the lens, the top of the lens, and the lenses that you can get that would go in there will not take because there is insufficient thread. So what they have done, however, is they've, excuse me, let me put this back. What they have done, however, is they've supplied this with it, and it's 112, I think it is, millimeter thread, which is in this section of the filter. Okay, and this is where you would put your ND filters and polarizers. Okay, so the previous ones that I've had and the ones that I still use predominantly do not have a polarizer, and that is something that I've been desperately looking for. And yeah, I've looked for that make, cannot find one anywhere. So Nikon, excuse me, K&F Concept have provided me with two filters. So we've got this one, which is the 10 stop, and I have this one, which is a polarizer. Okay, and I've been down to the seafront taking photographs this morning with it and trying them out, and I've been really impressed, I have to admit. The problem that I had down there, I don't know if I've already mentioned it, but the problem I had down there, I wanted to vlog down there, I wanted to do everything down there, but the wind is quite strong, the waves are really strong, and it is really noisy, and you couldn't hear what I was saying. So I did the video down there of taking the photographs. I've taken 3 or 4 photographs, and I'm going to share those with you in a bit. And I've done a little bit of video through the lens so you can see what I'm talking about. So okay, so the 10 stop, this is the 10 stop, and this is the lens cover. Okay, so what we do when we do it is we put it in and screw it in on the end of the cap. You all know that, guys, and I'm not teaching to suck eggs. Make sure that it is screwed in properly so it doesn't fall out while you're taking your photographs. Okay, there it is. It's really smart. It goes in quite easy. I've taken several photographs using this, and I've also used, excuse me, I'm going to get the other one out as well. I've also used the polarizer, and this is the bit of kit that I really wanted, that I've struggled getting hold of. Okay, so the polarizer, again, just do it the same way, screw it in. Make sure, I just did it earlier, guys, why I'm laughing, I just did it earlier and I said it's secure and it fell out, and I just caught it anyway. So the polarizer, and then once we're using the polarizer and we've got it firmly in place, we can then move the end, spin the end around, and reduce the amount of light that is reflecting or showing on the surface, in this instance the water, but I mean you can also use this in forests, woodlands, etc. Yeah, this is for me an absolute godsend. This is brilliant. I'm so chuffed that I've got this. It is really good. Now I've taken some film from within the camera to show you the polarizer at work, so I'll share that with you now, and as you can see while I'm turning it around, you can see the amount of light on the surface of the water is being reduced, and therefore we're getting less glare, and that is exactly what I wanted from this. It is absolutely fantastic. And I've taken I don't know how many photographs, I think 5 photographs, and they range from f11 to f16, I think I went up to, and I've done them at 30 seconds, 60 seconds and 90 seconds. And I've done a fast shutter speed so I can take one of the sky as well, because I wanted the sky to look a bit better than what it did through the ND filter. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need to do that, but I might do a sky replacement with the photograph that I've taken. Okay, so yeah, I'm really chuffed, guys. Very, very good. Now the photographs, they're all of these groins at the bottom. I've done 2, I think it is heading on 2 or 3, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and then I've done them from the left and the right, and I've done those ones left and right at 90 seconds because I just think they look really good. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link at the bottom of the video so you can go and take a look, and if you want them, remember you can use the code PWBP when you purchase them, so Paul W Baker Photography, and you'll get 10% off. You actually get 10% off all the products that K&F sells. So if you go to their website and you want a tripod, use that code as well, and you'll get 10% off on everything that they sell in there. So and that is with Kent Faith. Okay, and I'll provide you the link so you can click on those and get those. And I know there's not a lot of people that use these lenses, especially this one, but if you do, I do recommend these guys. They are absolutely brilliant. This is the 10 stop. Like I said, I don't know if there's a 3 and a 6 stop. I might email and ask and see if there is, and I'll put the links to those as well if there are any. But yeah, they come really recommended. Fantastic bit of kit, guys. Each of the filters comes with a pouch that you can put them in. It's got a nice yellow band, so once it's in the pouch, if you want to get it out, you just pull on the cord to bring it out and then grab hold of it, so you don't have to touch the lens itself. Great idea. And the pouches themselves are quite firm and solid. Yeah, really nice piece of kit, well looked after, well designed. You know, I can't say much more really. Really nice bit of kit. I hope you like the photographs. I will put down the shutter speeds and everything that I've used on those photographs in this instance. Okay guys, so hopefully you can hear me okay. I didn't think that what I did before quite covered the use of the filters, so I thought it only fair that I came further down to a different spot where I've got a bit of protection behind from this strong wind to do some more with the filters. So what I've done is I've come to some groins a little bit further down. The tide is a little bit too high, if I'm honest, but we will get to show the capabilities of the filters at this point. Okay, so there's a marker at the end of the groins. Most of the groins, I say most, about a quarter of the groins are underwater, but the ones that are here we should be able to get, and hopefully we can show you know, the effects of long exposure using these filters and the polarizer. Okay, so allow me to set up, please. I've got the tripod out, but allow me to set up and I'll come back to you in a minute. Thank you. Okay, so we're at ISO 64 f11, a 2-minute exposure with these groins. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you that photograph now. Okay, so I will show you that 2-minute exposure, but when looking at the back of the camera, it's really overexposed. But I love the look of how that water's looking around the posts. But I'm doing another one now at f16, ISO 64, and that is for 90 seconds. So yeah, I'll share that one as well straight after the other one. Okay, so yeah, just let me know what you think, guys. They are really good. They're really nice filters, I have to say. Much better than I thought they were going to be. Brilliant. Okay, thanks guys. I hope you can hear me, guys. I've come a lot closer now to the end of what we can see of the groin, and I'm concentrating on the marker at the end. F11, ISO 64, 60-second exposure. Looks like a nice photograph. I don't know what it looks like in camera, but I'll share that photograph with you now. And what I want to photograph now as well is these boulders. It's not something I would normally photograph, it's just to show you the effect of the ND filters. Yeah, I've taken several of that down there. I think they're quite nice. What you need to remember is it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's very, very bright. What you would do at 5, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, you know, be outstanding. I am hoping to go out again tonight. I'm going down to there's some bridge foundations, and I'm hoping to do that tonight. But if not, thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful for you guys that use the 14 to 24, and yeah, I wish you the best of luck with them if you choose to buy them. Don't forget, you can remember to use the code PWBP. I'll put that down at the bottom because I've said it wrong many times. It's a right tongue twister, but Paul W. Baker Photography, PWPB. All right, no, PWBP. There we go. Anyway, I'll put that down on the bottom. Thanks for watching. If I come back out later, I'll talk to you again in a minute. If not, speak to you again soon. Thanks. Alright guys, hopefully you can hear me. I had to move locations. I wanted to get photographs down at Hayling Island all day, but when I got down there, as you've probably seen by the photographs, the tide was well and truly out, and there was simply no water there. It was just, well, it was garbage really. All the stuff that people have thrown into the sea or has been washed into the sea was just all ashore, and the photographs just looked terrible. So I've come down to Old Portsmouth to Spinnaker Tower, the landmark here in Portsmouth, and I've taken 2 photographs of that. I've done them at ISO 800, I think it was, f11, and they are between 5 and 8 minutes, and I've done that amount of time to capture the colours from the tower itself, and they look really, really good. In fact, I've just had a professional photographer looking at my photographs going, voila, voila, beautiful. But yeah, really, really nice. So hopefully you've enjoyed those. I'll share those photographs with you, and yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully you get the idea of these filters, guys. I've really tried to show you them at their best. It has been pretty hard to do that, but believe me when I tell you, if you use the 14 to 24 mil lens, you will not be disappointed. They seem to do a treat. I have emailed and asked if there is a 3-stop and a 6-stop. I don't have that reply as yet, but I have looked on the website and I do not see that, so I would suggest that there is only the 10-stop, but I will put the idea forward, and hopefully in the future those will be available. So yeah, yep, hopefully you've enjoyed the photographs, guys. Hopefully the video has been some help to you. Thank you ever so much for watching once again. Remember, please like, subscribe, and do please comment if you're interested in these filters, and please do tell me if you go ahead and buy them. You know, I'd just like to know that the content has helped you in your choice. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks, guys.